more Dream Drop. Today we're doing Tron's World, or as much of it as I possibly can in 2 hours anyway. Considering I have to do it like twice, that's kind of on the tricky side. Andrew said he might pop in, so if we hear him, that's why. Titled this stream Outdated OS, since this isn't the, this is the original Tron compared to the version that we're aware of. What the hell happened? What? Why did it wander that way? Okay. Okay, so this is where I'm supposed to be going. Genuinely had no idea. That bodes very well.
Yeah, hey, yeah. Freeze. Yeah, hey. Hey, yeah, ha. Yeah, hey, yeah. Ha, hey, yeah. Back off. Hey. Yeah, ha. There. Hey, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Hey, yeah, ha. Hey, yeah. 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 Hey, yeah. Yeah, ha. Fine. Freeze! Yeah! Hey! Yeah! Ha! Ha! Hey! Yeah! Back off! Hey! Ha! Yeah! Back off! Yeah! Oh, heal!
Huh, I wonder if these are the annoying guys Andrew was talking about the other day.
Freeze! Yeah! Hey! Ha! Yeah! Back off! Hey! Yeah! There! Hey! Ha!
Boop.
Yeah! Ha!
Yeah, sure, why not? This can't possibly go wrong, could it?
Ha! Ha! Yeah! Oh! Yeah! Ha! Oh! Yeah! Oh! There! Ah! Fine! Oh! There! Yeah! So long! Ha-ha! Yeah! Hey! Yeah! Hey! Yeah! Oh! Ha! So long! Yeah! Ha! Yeah! Ha! Heal! Ha! Oh!
I'm that close to dropping already?
Yeah. 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 There. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Ha ha. Ha. Yeah. 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 Back off. Oh. Ha. Ha. Yeah. There. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I can't even lock onto this thing. What?
Yeah. Yeah. Ha. Ha ha.
Nah, I'll deal with it when Sora wakes back up. It's Riku time, I suppose. I feel like some of those are gonna get annoying. Riku never went to the grid before, did he? Oh boy, you about to learn.
Is this world special? A Dream Eater! No. Let's see how this plays out.
Another stray.
Are you a prisoner? Yeah, it looks that way.
Why the hell are you a
Name's Sam.
cartoon?
I'm Riku. Where are we, Sam? We're on the grid.
Oh, does Riku have to light cycle? I wasn't ready for, I wasn't expecting
You're in
that,
luck.
but
Only a precious few are granted light cycle battle privileges.
You gonna explain why it's so lucky?
I'll show you.
How hard can it be?
Huh, dude, the Dream Eater's like racing like Unburst do? Huh, you know, they mixed this up. I don't remember how Legacy did light cycles, but could have sworn you hit the ribbon once you're out, like a game of Snake. That's kind of why I was swerving like a drunk driver. I have to wonder if this is a Legacy thing or if they just wanted to mix up the minigame from 2. Oh, sure? Okay, please tell me that was the boss of this world, and Riku's just done already, because that'd be hilarious. Nope, nope, it's not defeated.
I think I've had enough entertainment for one day.
Great, Riku's on the loose. There was literally an entire game telling us that Riku on the loose is a bad idea.
You made it. You escaped from the games.
Yeah.
I know a way off the grid. Wanna come with?
No. You go ahead. Wait, what's the way out?
Through the portal.
Portal?
Yeah. It's like a gate that opened when I came here. Once I'm back in the real world, I can delete Clue. And then my dad will be able to come home.
Your dad?
He vanished 20 years ago when he came here to the grid. But because he needed to protect his disc from Clue, he went into hiding. He's been trapped there ever since. But I'm gonna change that.
I see. Sam, you mind if I go with you after all?
Okay,
the portal?
so Riku thinks it's
Sure.
probably the
I'll take what help
portal
I can
we
get.
need to seal, which, not the
But first
worst
there's somebody I
assumption.
need to meet. He's in the city.
Alright, let's watch the flashback.
I tried to get back, but I couldn't get to the portal. It uses massive power and it can't stay open forever. And like a safe, it can only be opened from the outside. It closed on me, Sam. That's why I never came home.
So the portal, it activated when I came in. So it's open now.
Not for long. Only 1 millicycle. About 8 hours.
So we go now. We go home. We make a run for it. We get you out of
Sam.
here.
Don't rush.
What do you mean, don't rush? The portal's gonna close.
My disc is everything, Sam. It's the master key. The golden ticket. The way out. And not just for me.
What do you mean?
Our worlds are more connected than anyone knows. Clue figures if I can be in,
He can be out?
with my disc, it's possible.
And then what?
Game over. The guy doesn't dig imperfection. What's more imperfect than our world? I can't let that happen. I won't.
So what do we do? Nothing?
It's amazing how productive doing nothing can be. Clue is planning something. We've known that for a while. It's his game now. The only way to win is not to play.
Yeah, well, that's a hell of a way to live.
But it is a way. Sometimes life has a way of moving you past things like wants and hopes.
That's great, Dad. Keep telling yourself that.
I genuinely don't remember this movie at
Good night,
all.
Sam.
I swear I saw it, but like I don't remember it. Either way, hey, would you look at that? We do have a Riku now.
So how's it been, Cam?
Oh, good. I dropped like almost immediately because I have no idea how the timer works. So Riku got to do a light cycle because he wasn't invited to KH2.
To be honest, I don't really know how the timer works either. At 1.0 does not mean 1 minute. So are you having any problem with Discord where like you'll start it and it'll be frozen for a minute or two till it gives me a pop-up about all its updates that it's so proud of, and then it'll finally let me do things?
On occasion, yeah.
Okay, well, it's not on occasion for me. It's every time I boot up Discord.
Wow.
It's getting really annoying.
Yeah, I bet. That does sound obnoxious. Alright, come on, Riku. Let's do your thing. You frickin' menace to society. Let's see, I spawned in from there. So, I have to head this way to get to the city, I guess? Because the other way is the way Sora went. So which enemy is the one that's really annoying that you mentioned last time? Is it the little beetle things?
And we already fought the enemy that was really annoying. It's the human enemy things.
Oh,
yeah.
right. Yeah, those do suck. Haven't run back into them yet, but it's only a matter of time. That's rude!
Oh. Reality shift.
I keep forgetting I can do that. I have no idea. Oh, do I just need to wait for ON to appear next to it or something? I have no idea what's going on. Like, what?
I think you can make it transform out of this. Or transport, you're spelling transport.
Okay.
So you want to hit TR, then ANS, then PO, and R.
Oh, I see what I was doing wrong. There's multiple buttons you have to push, too.
Or are you just hitting one button
Yes.
with the obvious X's, circles, squares, and triangles?
Yes.
God damn it, Cameron.
In my defense, this is really stupid. Do I need to
In
do
not
it?
your defense, this is really easy, and I don't know why it's taking you so many tries. On the 3DS, this was just touchscreen, but on PS4, they made it buttons.
Okay, the reason it was taking so long is because my giant brain decided, hey, you know what? You probably need to do it in order. Because it never specified you didn't need to do it in order.
Nope.
Oh yes, I could not have possibly jumped over here myself with my awesome ninja dream drop moves.
Nope, it's not possible. It's also not like KH characters can literally fly when they decide they can fly.
They literally forget they can fly, like, all the time. How does that even happen? I could see if it's, like, dependent on the world or something, but it doesn't seem like it is. It just seems like they forget sometimes.
Yeah, Sora in Kingdom Hearts 1, Sora can fly, only Neverland. Oh yeah, and those two boss fights in the final worlds.
Ugh. Baffling, my dude. Why does sliding dash go so freaking far? We discussed this last time, but what the hell?
Don't know, hardcore parkour.
I mean, I guess.
Sorry. You're done. Fire. Yeah. Ha. You're done. Yeah. Yeah. Huh, yeah. Ha! Take this. Yeah. Fire. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Those guys are kind of annoying too.
Ha!
I mean, as I've discussed before, this is my problem with DD. One of my problems with DDD, I find almost every enemy in the game to be annoying. So when the problem enemies show up, they're real bad.
That's fair. When I fought the massive Dream Eater in the light cycle, I half joked, what if that's the entire Riku sequence for this world and he just gets to leave?
Please?
That would have been hilarious. I genuinely would have loved something like that. Because it sounds like a massive joke.
Take this. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Why are there deer?
Fire. Ha. Yeah. 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 Ha.
Alright. This is literally back the way Sora went.
Yep.
Yeah. 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 Ha.
I can't give you a whole lot of directions on where to go anymore. It's been so long since I've actually played DDD all the way through.
Eh. I'll manage brute forcing my way through it somehow. It's how-
There's one world that I have some decent memory of where to go, just because I spent so long lost there that I don't think I'll ever forget, but Tron's world isn't one of them. As I recall, this world's pretty linear. Its biggest problem is just that it's really big, so it's easy to get turned
Kill some time till I
around.
get back.
Kill some time or kill some Dream Eaters? Because, like, that sounds like the same thing in this world.
Glad I get to fight more than
Yeah.
boredom.
Was he just standing there brooding until enemies showed up?
Yeah.
God damn it, Riku.
Hit. Take this. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, but seriously,
You're done.
God.
Yeah.
I need to get some kind of different skill there instead of sliding dash.
Ha.
Like, that's just so disorienting.
Ha. Fire. Ha. Take this.
It is useful for that, though, so I'll give it some credit where it's due.
You're done.
He does just a decent amount of damage, and it's pretty good for hit and run tactics on some of the bosses later on, but yeah.
Very good for crowd control bowling if you can get them all lined up.
DDD has some really annoying bosses towards the end of the game. And
Can't
almost all of the bad ones are ones you have to fight as Riku.
Yeah.
God dang it, Riku.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Is that just the equivalent of God damn it, Josh, in the Kingdom Hearts world? Dang it, Riku.
Yeah.
I mean, I know we got to make some dang it Josh's jokes in Traverse Town. That was great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just Okay, you know what? I'll give him kudos for that one. That was... He comboed me pretty well. Now he needs to die for his sins. Wee. I have a larger deck capacity. I probably have a skill or two I can put in there.
Probably. Bare minimum, you could get more cures to be safer.
That would be nice. I like the sound of that.
Kind of like Birth by Sleep, I usually keep at least 2 cures in my deck and not right next to each other.
Who's this?
I'm Riku. Sam and I were on our way to the portal.
Oh, she's just dead.
Come with us.
Where are we headed?
The portal. But we need a solar sailor.
Dude really didn't mention
one
the
in the
anime
underground
boy he
docks.
met outside.
I mean, to be fair, he's probably figured it's better to not question the grade at this point. Alright, so this
Your
is what
disc.
happened, I guess.
Dad. It's gone.
It is. She's stable.
She's straight up dead.
We have to go back. Clue will use it to reach the outside world. I can stop him from destroying it if you just let me do this.
You've done enough already.
So what do we do now?
Hell if we
I don't know. Nothing. We do.
So,
nothing.
this scene of DDD like really wants you to remember what happened in Tron Legacy, but I don't remember what happened in Tron Legacy that caused this to happen.
I remember nothing of
We
this
can
movie.
hop a solar sailor.
Tron Legacy is not a good
A
movie.
full-on sprint to the portal. We can beat Clue there.
Yeah, during the light cycle thing, I was
Let's get her out of
trying to
here.
remember if they'd changed the rules of light cycling for Tron Legacy, or if they just didn't want to do the same, minigame from 2.
Yes.
Because in DDD, you have to, like, hold the ribbon in front of someone to destroy them. But in KH1, it's, you touch the ribbon, you die. Not you get hurt by touching the ribbon, and if you get hurt enough, you die. It was basically one very extreme game of Snake originally. Hey, get your ass down here, I'm trying to fight. Bruh.
Damn Pokemon ass looking motherfucker.
He is, though! At least there are walls here! That's definitely a flaw of the big open areas. They make flow motion be such an important part of your moveset, but then you have no ability to use it in the wide areas. Also, what the hell is up with these guns?
You can reality shift them to make them either explode or sometimes fight for you.
Ah! See, right before I dropped into Riku, I was trying to figure out what to do with one as Sora, and I'm like, do I fight it? Why can't I lock onto it? And I was just being really dumb, because I forgot about reality shifts again.
I'll admit reality shifts are a bit easier to forget about in the console version of DDD, because in the original version of the game, it was just you tap the screen when that you tap the screen when that icon shows up, but you know, you don't have a screen tapping ability, so And instead of mapping it to the touchscreen on PS4, I guess since they were also making... Well, no, there wasn't an Xbox version at the time, but I don't know why they didn't do it. Instead of tapping the touchscreen on the PS4, you tap the 2 buttons.
I need to use these to open the door, don't I?
Sometimes, yeah. So there's 2 different commands you can get with it. It's auto destruct or change target.
Oh my
And
God.
sometimes you have to choose which one you want. So if you hit auto like right away, then you won't get to change target.
Neat.
That's yeet.
Like, I will give them credit for trying. That is a creative way of doing things.
Yeah.
But, like... Counter aura. I'm sorry? Also, I only get, like, 1 slot. Compared to getting, like, 2 or 3. For the first 2 times? Let's see. Counter aura. Ah! I see. So now Riku is one of those things. Wow. Wow, I didn't even need to unlock it to get to that. I would have just had to bounce up that. Platforming is weird in this game. We have an elevator fight?
Platforming is non-existent in this game. You
Thank
just
God.
sort of fly over the platforming.
You just gotta figure out where to fly from, and then you're good.
Not really that much figuring out.
Yeah. 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 Ha.
I mean, sometimes there's not much to figure out, but on at least one occasion, I've had to, like, figure out the right spot to angle from, at least.
I mean, you could turn so much once you've bounced off a wall, you usually don't need to even do that.
Yeah. Heal. Take this.
Wow. Screw that guy in particular, I guess. Whee! That did not look like something I was supposed to do, but I did it anyway.
Fire. Yeah. 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 You're done.
Oh dear. That was terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, no bouncing off the invisible wall.
It let me bounce off some of the other invisible walls. What?
Yeah.
DDD hates fun selectively.
God dang it, DDD. I literally cannot help but think of King DDD from Kirby now.
That's like Dream Drop Distance's subtitle. Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance. God dang it, DDD.
Can't necessarily argue.
Yeah.
Well, on the topic of Smash, I'm a little surprised that Sora's Dream Drop Distance outfit made the cut. I sort of thought we were going to be lucky if we got all 3 main games.
I mean,
Well,
DDD
here
was
we
the
are
only
with a character
one
with
that was
5 distinct costumes.
Yeah, and even his color palettes are in game. Like, they're all original costumes he's had.
Is she gonna make it?
I consider Classic
don't
Kingdom
know.
even a distinct costume because they had
didn't you
to
write
change
her
his
code?
model for his face for
Somewhere.
Classic Kingdom.
Oh yeah.
But the rest is just
I think DDD was probably
beyond.
one of the most likely ones, since that's the
She's
one
an
that was on a
ISO.
Nintendo console.
ISO?
A whole new life form. Korra is the last.
Because the original DDD was on the 3DS.
You created them?
So
Yeah.
I'm not too shocked.
They manifested like a flame. They weren't really from anywhere.
Oh, even the marketing, like you don't see no marketing for DDD, but you'll notice that there's not a lot of scenes from
found
Dream
them
Drop
in here,
Distance when they
like
do
flowers in a
marketing for the
wasteland.
series as
They
general.
were spectacular.
They know that
Everything I
Dream
hoped
Drop
to
Distance
find
is
in
a
the
point of
system,
contention for
control,
most people.
Order, perfection. None of it meant a thing.
That's...
The ISO.
I mean, at least they're aware of it, and they're not like, hey, you all remember 3D? Remember how much fun you had? No? Good!
There. Good as new. It's gonna take a while for our system to reboot.
So what happened? To your
I can't stress there are
Clue.
parts of the story I enjoy, and there are some
He
bosses
was
and
built to create the
fights
perfect
towards the end of the
system,
game I enjoy.
endless
It's just
potential
there's
can
so
never,
much of this game
never be
that
fully
bothers me
realized.
that it
Clue saw the ISOs
gets
as
in
an
the way.
imperfection, so he destroyed them.
He screwed up.
And I have a pretty
No.
neutral opinion, all
He's
things
me.
considered, because there are
I
people
screwed it
I
up.
know that hate
Chasing
this
after
game. There are a few
perfection,
people I know that
chasing
love
after
it,
what
but
was
there are
right
people
in
I know
front
that
of
hate
me.
this game.
Right in front of me.
I just... At
Look too hard
the
for
point
one
I
thing,
am currently,
and
I'm
you
like,
miss everything else.
it's a game.
And then the people around you get
Like-
hurt in the process.
I'm having some fun
Like
with some of
Xehanort.
it, but some of it is like
single-minded
going
thirst for
through the
answers
motions
created
and
Ansem.
stuff. You
We all
know?
have a little of that curiosity in us. So
Going
if
through
we're
the
not
motions, I
careful,
suppose that's not a bad
any
way
one
to
of us
put
could
it.
create an Ansem. Great. They
Yeah,
found
my
us.
problem is just like
We've been
sometimes
put on a new
DDD
course.
fights you going through the motions.
Yeah.
There's stuff in Kingdom Hearts you expect to be in DDD, and it's there, but it's practically useless because its new mechanics are what's balanced and the old mechanics aren't.
Goodbye.
Korra!
No, wait!
Oh, right, she doesn't know how to talk. I guess she was dead for like half of the cutscenes we saw her in, but that's like the one
Oh yeah,
thing she
she's a
said on
character,
Riku's
not a
map.
plot device.
Like,
She's removing herself from the equation.
We can't just let her go.
Yeah.
No. Hold on, Sam. What about getting you to the portal? You shut them down from the outside.
But Korra comes first. And we still have to get back your disc.
Sam, if you chase two rabbits, you won't catch either.
If this is a father-son thing, I won't butt in.
proceeds to butt
But
in
we should
anyway.
probably get back that disc at least, before Clue uses it to destroy the outside world.
I probably shouldn't butt in,
Come on,
but I'm a butt in.
Right. Meet me
Dang
on the
it,
flight
Riku.
deck and get us some wheels.
Wheels? What's your plan?
I'm a user. I'll improvise. Riku, I gotta save Korra too.
I know. We will.
The dish should be somewhere on the throne ship. I saw it dock here earlier. Over there.
All right.
Okay, so knowing the game mechanics, it won't let me just bounce up the wall of the skyscraper, even though I'm fully capable of doing that, right?
Yeah.
Frick! These guys are back.
Freeze!
Okay, sure, game.
Yeah! Yeah! You're done! Yeah! Ha! Fire! Yeah!
Before I forget, I should probably check if I can upgrade these pieces of whatever they are. Keyblade wielders.
At some point, you should probably feed them all your candy you got, too.
I do have a lot of candy I can stuff their faces with, don't I?
It's basically free levels.
Circle Raid. That certainly sounds like it could be useful. Blizzara, Magic Boost. Okay, you know what? Cure Boost, actually. That's probably a good idea. Weird little abominations.
I don't hate the idea of the spirits, but I do kind of hate the art design they went with them.
They look very uncanny. Like, I'm not quite sure what to think of them.
Most of them look too cutesy, even by Kingdom Hearts standards. Like, the Heartless could look cute, but there was always a sort of level of creepiness on top of that. I don't get any of that from the Dream Eaters. They're just cute for the sake of cute.
As if Kingdom Hearts had trouble selling merch.
I don't think there's very many Dream Eater merch aside from maybe Meow Wows.
Yeah, I figured Meow Wow was probably, like, the big one.
I think there's like one plush, and I don't think I've ever seen anybody yelling, "Oh, I've got to get it."
Not like, the Shadows?
Oh yeah, like I wouldn't mind a Shadow plush if it wasn't $60.
Jesus, frick.
I don't understand why plushes are so expensive.
I can't tell whether I respect or I'm disgusted by Toby Fox and how he hid secrets inside of one of his Railside plushes, so you had to, like, destroy it to figure it out.
What's the secret he hid inside a Rousey plush?
I...
Is this why I see memes of Rousey with a bunt all over the internet?
No, that's something different.
I don't understand that meme, it's just everywhere.
I wish I could explain it, but somehow the internet with Deltarune Chapter 2 has decided that Ralsei smokes weed. Which is really funny considering one of the big memes of Deltarune Chapter 1 was that vine of "Chris, is that a weed? I'm calling the police."
I like the "goddammit Chris, where the hell are we" meme.
I enjoy that meme a lot.
I think my favorite one is someone started making a mod where they do that meme at the beginning of the game, but the whole mod is them exploring Undertale as Chris and Susie.
Oh, yes!
Which, like, is a legitimately fun idea. Like, if Toby Fox wanted to make that real DLC, I'd replay Undertale like that.
Imagine the sheer chicanery that could come from that.
Did you see that clip where, like, they go into battle and Flow's like, what the fuck is this? This isn't how you fight. And he changes the battle screen.
Oh my god, it was so funny. I was not ready for it. I wasn't sure what was going on, because at first I thought it was just a "Chris, where the frick are we" meme. But then it just kept going.
I think my favorite part is, wait, why am I over here? Because we're monsters. It's always the human against the monsters. Screw this! Explosion. Adds another health bar underneath the screen.
God. I wouldn't be surprised if that was actually Toby Fox that did that.
I mean, that's part of why it was so great, is it was perfectly in line with the humor I expect from Toby Fox games.
He really
also,
got
I think, despite not really liking Deltarune as much as Undertale, I think Susie might be Toby's best character he's ever done.
I really enjoy Susie. Like, I can't wait to see more of her. It's amazing.
In 20 years, when the rest of the chapters are done.
Yes. Looks like I'm getting close to dropping. Hopefully there's a save point somewhere near.
Got a drop me not?
I do have a drop me not. I did just find one.
Up to you to save it or use it.
Ah! Getting real sick of you fricks! God damn it! That was not the right time, Riku! I respect the hustle, but not that much. Man, you know, at least these guys recoil. That's something at least.
Imagine if they didn't.
Oh god. Why would you put that into the universe?
Alright, so it's now a mod of Dream Drop Distance we're making. One where those things don't recoil.
She. Boop.
Sounds almost as fun as trying to play the mod where they put all 13 of Kingdom Hearts 3's data battles into one arena.
I'm sorry, they did what?
Yeah, a modder put all 13 of Kingdom Hearts 3's data battles into one arena.
Does it work?
It functioned, but there's no way in hell you can win. It was titled Sora players when they get into Smash and have to fight all the salty people. Or something to that effect.
I saw an image that I think is from Dream Drop of Super Smash Brothers on the day Sora releases, and it's just a bunch of Soras running around Traverse Town.
Yeah, that's definitely DDD.
I have several questions. Oh, come on, I saw that save point. It was right there.
I'll just say that Sora has a bit of an existential crisis at the end of this game.
Again? How many of those things does this man have?
Well, see, the last one was his nobody went through it. He didn't even realize it was happening. So.
And his data self did it, so he didn't realize that was happening either.
It's time. It's finally time for actual Sora to have one.
Every single Sora has had an identity crisis, except for Sora up to this point.
I mean, they created Xion only to be a living identity crisis.
Okay, you know what? I think I'm going into the boss. So hit me up with that and that. That should help a little.